Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This is KotOR RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today here, as we are all very, very wounded because of these guys over there. And we're trying to solve a murder, effectively, and I think he might be lying because he says he was trying to hunt KotOR or whatever those things are. Maybe we're gonna ask the robot over there, and there's not known KotORs around here or something like that. Let's have a chat with him, because we didn't ask all the questions.
How can I be of further assistance?
Oh, so, what did you see happen?
Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do.
Yeah, I want to ask you something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
So, why were you out here? He was running. You said he was running.
I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
I don't even know what a constitutional is. Do you often run around the plains?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
Yeah? Sure. You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Yeah. They're both lying. It's easy as by, but to see that anyway.
How can I be of further assistance?
Yeah.
Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
I don't know why they would be lying, though. Hey, man.
Is there any other information you need?
Well, I don't know.
My preliminary... Is there any other...
I can't ask anything.
There have been small farms and holding. Is there any...
Yeah.
Very well.
Okay, well... let's give our final verdict, I guess. Maybe we can check things around. Maybe I need to explore. Maybe it's as simple as... No, I can't, because that guy says, no, you shouldn't go away. Because that's his talking. Let me just lower the volume there, because we're about to talk to Mr. Bollock. Or Boluk. Yes, is there something I can do to help you with the investigation? Yes, I wanted to discuss the murder. Very well, we should start at the beginning. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Handon said that he was nearby and heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadow of the rocks, holding a blaster in his hands. Rickard said that he was hunting Ilias. Oh yeah, that's the word of the thing. Saw one through the glare of the sun and shot at it. It is possible that Rickard... So, yeah, so he goes back to that. Okay. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Hey.
So, what do you want to know? Well, Right.
So I can't ask anything else to these guys, but I think because I asked all of those questions, I will be able to tell him that guy's lying. Handon is lying. He's lying for sure. So discuss the murder. Yeah, Handon is lying. Why do you believe that? Actually, I reconsidered. Okay. Rickard is lying. What the? Is he? There are no areas for him to hunt here. How do I know that? That's what I thought there was gonna be, but how do I know that? Yeah. There are no areas for him to hunt here. There are plenty of areas on the plains here. As a Jedi, you should be more aware of the environment. Or of your environment. Only one has to observe the surroundings to notice them. Okay. I know who is lying now. He was here... Yeah, Handon. He was here at the right time. It does seem very convenient that Handon was in the area at exactly the right time. But stranger coincidences have been known to happen. I do not believe this is definitive evidence. Okay. Then I'm gonna say the other one. It was cloudy. there was no sun glare. Yes, well done! It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened to Ricard, as Ricard said, the sun would not have been visible at the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Ricard in a bit of a lie. It seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Ricard is guilty, but I think you have taken the first step in unraveling the mystery. You should proceed on the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about their relationship with the victim. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Okay, well, how could I have known that? I mean, I'm sure the game has that information somewhere, it's just, I missed it. He said something, both of them was talking about the shadow, like he came out of the shadow, and he said he came out of the shadow, and you don't have shadow if it's cloudy, well, not necessarily anyway. And he said he was glary. So I have no idea how. I don't know. But pay better attention now.
So, what do you want to know?
So, did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him, especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
Okay, I want to ask something else.
So, what do you want to know?
No, I asked that already. But yeah, let's go with that. Why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some area. Was in... Now, I don't have... So...
He said the same thing, or did he say a different thing? Let's go with that. Let's see what happens again.
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some areas. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. Now,
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to do with it.
Okay, yeah, you just said that. Okay. Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
I don't like how he says... okay. How he doesn't answer the question. Baluk said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle.
Yeah, it goes back to that. Okay. See you later, man. I'll see you later. Let's experiment with you then.
How can I be of further assistance?
Hi. So did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
Yeah, I want to ask something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
So why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
Okay, I want to ask something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
So, why were you out here again? Okay, I asked those already.
Of course.
Okay, I'm holding my side a lot. But let's have a chat with the computer over here. I say computer.
Is there any other information you need?
Yes. So, what did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the...
Okay, it just goes back to that. And the planes.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriars are mostly docile, but can
Does it
easily...
say...
There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on small farms and... Is there any...
It doesn't... He's not the one that tells me about the weather. I thought he would be the one, but yeah. What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettick and Mr. Gold. Is there any other information you need?
By Mr. Nettick and Mr. Gold? Wait a minute. What? Huh. Why did he say he hates speeder? He's an idiot. Why did he say that? Just...
Is there any other...
Yes, tell me about Calder and Ricard.
According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettick about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
I'll come back.
Very well.
I think he might have wanted to kill him, and him might have wanted to kill him, or something to that extent. Let's have a chat with him.
How can I be of further assistance?
So, you know Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder,
no, it's not a motive at all.
I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in. Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
Nah. Yeah, sure.
How can I...
Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, disrupt...
Okay,
Now,
he goes back to that. Okay. Yeah. That's all for now.
Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
I have a motive, at the very least.
So, what do you want to know?
You thought Calder was cheating on you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
So, you can't deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
Right.
Right? What? Okay, well, we can't fail, so... Yeah, so let me just lower the volume over there. Yeah, I want to discuss the murder. We know Ricard lied about the sun blinding him while he was shooting, but we need more to go on. Let's examine the relationship of each man with the victim. Hadon told me he barely knew the victim. On the other hand, Ricard and the victim were business partners. However, according to Ricard, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seems to have a motive to killing Calder. Yeah. Hadon is lying. Why do you believe that? He knew his wife was cheating on him. Well, that certainly is a motive for murder. The case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should now focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see what information the witnesses and the information droid can provide you about the blaster found near the body. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Let's have a chat with the droid, first and foremost.
Is there any other information you need?
Well, you tell me. What about the weapon?
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Well, that's helpful, I suppose.
My preliminary...
Yeah, so he goes back to that.
Is there...
Yeah, I'll have more questions for you later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So, hello.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Iriaz can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Ricard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
Well, that's certainly all in accordance to what we know. You wanted to kill Calder for having an affair with your wife, didn't you?
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh my. I hope you don't find that incriminating. Normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Neddick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife. Right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault, for I was just out...
I know. I still want to know why you're holding your side, though.
Injured?
Yeah, I don't trust
Of course.
that. They're both lying. Come on. Hey, you, sir. I want to talk to you.
So, what do you want to know?
What about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. So?
Okay. You thought Calder was cheating on you?
Now, I don't love
Or cheating
Calder,
you.
but we go back a long way. We've
Yeah.
been partners.
Okay,
So,
that goes back to that. Okay, talk to you later. Let's have to talk to this guy. I'm a little bit lost now. Also, these guys have hitboxes the size of
Is there
trucks.
any other info?
So tell me about the weapon found at the scene. Is there a report on the handguns blaster being stolen? Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Thank you. Hey, Mr. Gold.
How can I be of further assistance?
So... Doesn't say anything. Which means that is the lie. Which means that is the end of the mission, I would say. Because we found the culprit. Okay, I want to discuss the murder. So, what have you determined about the weapon found by the body? The blaster is Hand-On's. He lied about it being stolen. So we have caught Hand-On in a lie. Interesting. But I think we may need one final piece of the puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire with the information droid about it. If there's anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Yeah, not really the witnesses here, mate. It's actually just the information droid. Hey.
Is there any other information you need?
Yeah, tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Yeah, it did not belong to him. That's the only thing you can get, right? Because the question is why does it not belong? They could say, oh, because it's a different blood type. Okay, then what blood type is it? Oh, we don't know. We just know it's not his. Well, I mean, that is possible. That is possible. It's just a little bit convenient, I guess. But I understand what you're telling me. Wait a minute. Did I need to talk to you?
So, what do you want to know?
I really want to know if you're hurt.
Well,
Kick him in the legs! Just kick him in the legs.
How can I be of further... injured?
Seriously.
Of course.
Now I'm gonna need to build a narrative as to why they're both injured and why. Because I don't really understand. I don't understand what happened here. I still don't understand. Hey. Yes, is there something I can help you with in your investigation? Yes, I want to discuss the murder. I assume the blood on the weapon belonged to the victim, but I want to be thorough. What have you learned about the blood on the weapon? Well, then I have hiccups, for starters. Oh boy. Yeah, but it didn't belong to the victim, no. Oh, that is surprising. So the blood must belong to one of the suspects. But which one? It's Ricard's blood. Why do you believe that? Wait, actually, I've reconsidered it. It's hand-on, sorry. Why do you believe that? He's clutching his side. Hand-on has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little bit more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There is blood. Hand-on appears to have suffered from some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there is one logical scenario. Hand-on killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Ricard was out hunting and accidentally shot Hand-on after he had killed Calder. Oh, that kind of explains it, doesn't it? But no, they are both guilty. A bold conclusion. One most people would not arrive at. But we are not like most people. We are Jedi. Still, I would like to know how you came to this conclusion. We know Calder was having an affair with Handon's wife, but what possible motive could Ricard have for wanting Calder dead? Yeah. I remember that. But how do I know that? I remember he said, yeah, I should go back to his wife and tell him I should be the one. And I immediately noticed that, because that's usually a telltale sign of this sort of things. But yeah, he was having an affair with Handon's wife.
What? What are you talking about? I don't want that bantha of a wife Handon has.
Your theory makes no sense to me. As a Jedi, you must be above making wild, unsubstantiated accusations.
I can leave now, then?
Okay, no. Shit, nope. Okay, yeah. Oh man, I can... Thank you. Go away. Okay, load the... I can actually load from here. I know, just shut up. I want to do that properly. Save's coming for goodness of missions. Hey. Okay, so I want to discuss the... it didn't belong to the victim. It's Handon's blood. He's clutching its side, so he goes to him.
Hey.
I do think that they are both guilty. Ricard thought Calder was cheating him in business. Yes, well done. Both men had a reason to want Calder dead. This is my theory of this morning's events. Both men knew Calder would be out here this morning and each plotted to kill him. Handon found him first and shot him because of the affair Calder was having with his wife. Shortly after, Ricard arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Handon and thought he was Calder, so he shot him in retaliation for the credits Calder had cheated him out of in their business. Handon would have dropped his blaster, the one we found at the scene covered in blood. He probably thought Ricard was going to kill him, so he called us, hoping he could convince us it was Ricard.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
That is enough. The culpability of both of you in the murder and attempted murder of Calder Netic is evident. Additionally, Ricard Lusov can be charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder of Handon Gulb. I place you both under the arrest of the Jedi Order, and will escort you to the holding facilities in the Jedi Enclave. You have done well here. It is obvious you have been studying your lessons carefully. I will be sure to inform the Jedi Council of your performance in this little test.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Good day, and may the Force be with you. Dom Patugas Vactelia. That sounds good. Thank you. That's what it means. May the Force be with you. So again, a bunch of experience there, and the journal entry updated. Didn't actually level up. Let me bring the volume back up, because I don't need to talk over dialogue anymore. And they took his body as well, which is good. Because he was, after all, a victim of murder. But yeah, I should have. I mean, the first lie there was actually very incriminated for the guy over there, because he said he couldn't see the victim, but he must have been able to see the victim to take the shot, because that was the problem all along. It was just that, oh, this is not gonna go well. Disengage, attack that one instead.
How'd you like that?
Because that was the problem all along from the beginning. He could have seen the victim, and his claim that he couldn't actually contradicted the whole premise of him actually, oh,
Yeah?
sure. Disengage, stop, come back. My god. These guys are so disobedient. I might be able to get this guy. I'm gonna get Marco pretty easily. Oh. He still hasn't killed Marco, which is kind of phenomenal. I don't know what Mission is doing. Clearly not doing her thing. Nope, she sounds like she's taking damage. Down she goes. Okay, I think I can handle these guys. I hope I can. Yeah, I can. Anyway, we're out of time for the day, so let's handle them next episode. For right now, I'm KotOR RPG, and this has been Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye!